Okej, mamy już wszystko co potrzebne. Teraz już możemy działać. Co to jest? O kurde, już mi się to podoba. Tak jest. Zainstaluj to nad platformą refleksyjną. Ale coś tu nie działa. Chyba mam jakiś bug. Bo to powinno działać. To powinno się przyczepić. O, coś było. Jest! Czyli tam, gdzie się za pierwszym razem umieściło właśnie stabilizowaną platformę, tam trzeba przyczepić. A, dobra. Ty tego nie ruszaj. To jest nie dla ciebie, nie dla dzieci. Dobra, spróbujmy dać to tu. Tu wyczyścimy troszeczkę, przydałoby się. Taki malutki bug miałem, ale widzę, że da się go naprawić w pewien sposób. Mamy to wydrzmi jeszcze. No, rusz się. Świetnie, ty zostań. Teraz przydałoby się zbudować te pozostałe rzeczy, jak konsola. Konsola damy z tej strony. I chyba tyle. O, zasilanie teraz. Dobra. Może damy w tą? Nie. Nie, bierzemy w drugą stronę, tak żeby było ładnie. Teraz sprawa z tymi pilonami będzie fajna. Bo trzeba będzie się dobrze bawić. Najpierw zabawimy się w elektryczność. Aha, zablokowane. Dobra. Ja mam w zapasie jedną pierdołę. Dokładnie dwie pierdoły. Tylko znajdźmy naukę. I będzie git. Nawet dwie damy. Żeby rozwiać wszelkie wątpliwości. Zaraz trzeba obadać w ogóle ile co wymaga energii. Tak raz. Kurde, znowu. Trzeba sprzątać. I dwa. No i nam brakuje już pierdół. Mam nadzieję, że nam wystarczy to. Energia. Tutaj możemy zrobić tego dwa. Zbuduj. Albo jeden. Kurde. Czego nam brakuje? Miedzi. Zaraz tu się coś znajdzie. Wiedziałem, że coś się znajdzie. Tylko teraz tak. 5. Mogę zbudować. A, widzicie? Mieć nawet do tego była wymagana. Dobra, jestem happy. Czyli umieścimy to wszystko pod jedną banderą. I teraz pylonik. Proszę, dobra, udało się. Duży. Jeszcze gdzieś trzeba znaleźć. Pylonik w to miejsce. I teraz ma działać. Włączmy z pylonem. To. Tu ma być 20 energii. O matko, ile to wymaga. Dobra, mamy. Jest jedno. Teraz z tego do konsoli i z tego do tego. Git? Ha, jest! Świetnie. Wszystko śmiga, ale tylko co teraz mamy zrobić? Mam zagadać do niej? Maxson. Tu jesteś. Dzięki. Jak najbardziej.
You mean thanks to you and Proctor Ingram. You may have done the field work, but it was her know-how that enabled us to decipher Dr. Virgil's schematics. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Misja samobójcza, no tak.
Nothing's gonna gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Chyba to ja znam?
By recruiting, you mean they forced her to join?
Being at war leaves little room for compassion. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Ha, takie rzeczy.
She was a valuable resource. It was a mistake to let her leave.
Agreed. I wish our predecessors would have had your foresight. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
No coś mi tu śmierdzi. Dlatego się zapytam.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off.
Takie z was chuje.
Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Czyli wy chcecie mieć lepszą broń od Instytutu. To wy jesteście chuje. Nie Instytut. Ja wam gówno nie powiem. Ja wam kurde zobaczycie jeszcze. Użyj przechwytywacza. Jak?
You have your assignment, soldier.
Proctor Ingram?
Move out.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Jestem też.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Maxon jeszcze pożałuje w ogóle, że tak do mnie się...
The device doesn't
Tak nie
work from over
potraktował.
there. You have to be on the platform.
Aha. Czekaj, ej. Chyba się zatrzymało, nie mogę się ruszyć. Co jest?
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute.
Let's see.
It could
Relays
jeopardize
dialed
our
in.
entire mission.
Zamknij japę!
Emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
Już trzymam.
There's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in.
Co, za chwilę kurde szpony wpadną?
The trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the
Dr.
rest.
Lee is a valuable
Bring it
asset.
back to me and I'll see if I
If
can
any
make
harm
sense
comes
of
to
whatever it found.
I'm holding
Well,
you
well,
personally responsible.
looks like we have a winner.
Możesz się zamknąć, Ingram
RF
kurwa
wave
gada.
capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady.
No,
All
w
that's
końcu
left
się
is to
ruszył.
throw the transmit switch.
Koniec
Transmitting in
pieprzyć,
3,
dawaj Instagram.
2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Czemu krew na tym? Przez chwilę myślałem, że zabrudziłem sobie ekran. A to jest krew na tym. Na moim tym. Na maszynce do mięsa. O, znika już. Dobra, luz. Gdzie ja kurwa jestem? Goście będą w szoku, jak mnie zobaczą. A jestem w instytucie. I czekaj, co? Wyświetlę rejestr. Uwierzytelnienie, sygnał przekierowany. Spoko. Teraz wiedzą już, że ktoś przybył. Steampaki nałogane. Coś tu jeszcze jest. O? Jaki ojciec? To nie jest mój ojciec!
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why
Gdzie są głośniki?
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Której? Weź mi pokaż w ogóle. Człowiek i instytucja. To jest chyba ta. Ale zajebiste wszystko. Nie... Dobra, to już wiem. To jest winda, tak? Ha! Automatycznie kurwa mnie... Ale kurde. Wolno to leci.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Chcecie mi teraz nakierować...
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
No tak.
You are here for your son.
I... Jest mój syn. Czemu nie ma connection? Ja chcę z nim gadać.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
O matko.
Sean. Oh my god.
Znalazłem syna.
It's really you.
Who are you?
Kurwa, ściąg strój, to zobaczysz.
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
O nie.
Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Ale mi go przerobili.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Wytłumacz dziadowi, kurwa, że ja jestem jego ojcem.
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Kościół chuju, powiedz mu.
Sean. S923, recall code...
Żaden kody. Wytłumacz mu, że ja jestem jego ojcem.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
Aha.
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of
To jest syntek.
emotional stimuli. Please try.
O ty chuju.
I recognize
Mojego
that you
syna.
are emotional and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Już bym ci dał z liścia. Kurde, gdyby to była wolna ręka, a nie kurde... ograniczone. Przecież normalny człowiek by mu wpieprzył. Pobiłby go, a później dopiero zaczął tłumaczyć.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been real. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am
What the fuck?
your son.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you
Nie
have
wierzę.
no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd
Nie
lost.
wierzę.
But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am,
Ja.
raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year
Z
2220,
drugiej strony jest bardzo podobny do
the
mnie.
Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
O kurde, nie wierzę, że tak to się wszystko potoczyło. Dam trzecie, bo trzecia w ogóle jest w tej chwili odpowiednia do sytuacji.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth.
A co z matką?
today.
Czemu
I
żadną
am
mi
their
zabili?
father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
Jestem w szoku. Dobra, o matka, właśnie o matce.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an
Tak, jasne.
unfortunate collateral damage.
Gówno prawda.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that.
I to tutaj jeszcze tak potrafisz powiedzieć to?
I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Ostatnie, co może człowiek zrobić w życiu, to patrzeć na śmierć swojego syna. Więc nie mogę zrobić, tylko ciężko mi w to kurwa uwierzyć do tej pory.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Nie do
that
końca.
what you want?
Zabili mi żonę. Ale jednak zostanę przy instytucie. To jest mój syn.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased.
Masz rację.
There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Cieszy mnie jednak to, że przez te wszystkie godziny, które przegrałem i w ogóle prowadziłem tą postać w tym świecie, stałem się ojcem, który faktycznie za wszelką cenę jest w stanie zdobyć ponownie syna.
This really is a matter of importance.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems.
Jest doktor Lee.
They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Ale nie ma takiej opcji za bata, żebym w ogóle później wrócił z tą doktor Lee do naszych braterstwa, znaczy braci stali. Oni planują rozpierdolić drobny mak tutaj, tą facility, tą placówkę. Także nie, ja tutaj synowi pomagam. Mam ich totalnie w dupie. To nie... Pójdziemy najpierw wewnętrzną dróg.
I'm a motherfucking man!